guys, so this is a little quick video. We are joined by Roxy here, who is currently out of frame. Come closer. There we go. So, as you probably saw by the title, we got a DNA test done for this. Can you look? Oh, can you look at the camera? Like, look over here. There, see, this fluffy arsehole right here. You just licked my camera. So, a bit of background about this arsehole. So, her name is Roxy. I didn't name her, but we rescued her when she was approximately 18 months. That's what the vet predicted that she was at the time. And she is now 5 years old and 8 months, approximately. Obviously, it's only an approximate estimate because we had to base off what the vets thought she was based on her teeth and everything. But when we rescued her, we obviously knew she was Blue Heeler based on the colouring. You're gonna make this difficult, aren't you? So based on her colouring, we assumed that she was Blue Heeler. That was fine. But we asked the vet when I first went there, just out of curiosity, what they thought she was. And they said that they were pretty sure that she was Labrador. So we've always assumed that she is Cattle Dog Cross Labrador. That's what we've always told people when they ask, because everyone's always curious as to what she is, because she's clearly Blue Heeler colour, but also very clearly not the size of a Blue Heeler, because Blue Heelers are usually like short and stumpier, and she's fairly tall. We never knew, so I decided to get a DNA test done for her, and we went through Embark. They are based in the US, so it did take a fair while to get the information because I had to get it from the US, like get the kit, and then I had to send it back to the US, and that took a while to get through customs and everything like that, so it did take a little while. But basically in this you get a little kit thing where you swab the inside of their mouth and then put it in the vial, shake it a couple seconds or whatever it was, put it in a sleeve that they provide, and then you mail it back. If you're in the US, it doesn't cost anything to mail it back. They include the returned postage satchel, but because I'm in Australia, I had to mail it back. I chose this one. I'll put the price of it up on the screen in Australian dollars. I chose this one because they test against the most breeds and they also health test, which is why I chose to go with this one rather than some of the others. One of the main ones in Australia you need a blood sample from, which means you have to go to a vet, and not all vets will give you a blood sample. Like, they have to actually give it to you for you to mail back, and some vets won't do that. So I decided to go with Embark, and it's got really good reviews. I've heard amazing things. So that is why I went with Embark, in case you're curious. So we got the health results back yesterday, and from that it says Roxy is not an increased risk for any of the genetic health conditions that Embark tests for. That was good. I was happy with that. 24 hours later, we got the results for the actual DNA side of things, and it was surprising to say the least. So I've already looked at it. This isn't like a big I'm gonna be shocked reveal thing. I was shocked at the time, I will tell you that. So it came back 50% cattle dog, which we assumed, Blue Heeler, cattle dog, same thing. But then also very unexpectedly, she come back as 36.2% Marima, which if you don't know what Marima is, it's sheepdogs. So Marimas are a livestock guardian dog bred known for their serious but affectionate nature. So they usually put them in paddocks with sheep to protect the sheep from other, you know, dangers. Marimas are originally a breed from Italy, which all the breeds that she is originated from UK, Europe area. So Australian cattle dogs, if you didn't know, people brought over dog breeds from the UK, bred them with the native dingoes, and that's what created cattle dogs. So it's not just one breed that was bred with them, it was like a variety of breeds as far as I can tell. But anyway, so they're from the UK, and then she has 13.8% Great Pyrenees, or if you're outside of the US, I believe is called Pyrenean Mountain Dog. Those ones are an exceptionally loving dog whose primary function is to protect sheep, goats, livestock, people, children, grass, flowers, the moon, lawn furniture, and any real or imaginary predators that may intrude on your personal space. They have a strong build and amazing thick white coat that exudes elegance and majesty. They make a great family dog because of their intelligence and steady temperament. So things are coming together now. So we always assumed her temperament was because of the Labrador. She's very calm, whereas cattle dogs tend to be very active, very energetic, very at all times. Like, we've got a red cattle dog next door and it is crazy most of the time, but she's very, very chill. So we assumed that was the Labrador side, but there is no Labrador. So by the descriptions, I'd say that's the Great Pyrenees coming out. But her coat is definitely, obviously the color of Blue Heeler, though it is a bit lighter than your standard Blue Heeler. They tend to be a lot darker, so the white colouring of the two others are coming through in that. There's also her tail is a lot fluffier than a cattle dog would be, and to me it looks more like Marima tail than Great Pyrenees, so I'm assuming that's where she got that from. She also has this thick ruff kind of around here, which both Marima and Great Pyrenees have. She's wondering why I'm pushing her over. Come on. So that is where those kind of traits come from, which is interesting to sit down and look at it and realize, because as I said, even when the vet said it was Labrador, we're like, oh yeah, Labrador, cool, but we never really believed that she was only cattle dog and Labrador. We thought there must have been something else mixed in because of certain traits that she had that just looked completely different. So let's have a look at some of the other information that they gave us. They give you a list of other dogs that have done the Embark DNA test that are directly linked to her, so are technically relatives to her. You can press their photos and look at what they look like, so I'll put up a couple. The most concentrated DNA between them is 21%, so I'll put up a photo of Cleopatra, Bristol and Molly, and you can see what her relatives would be looking like. So there's also, I'll put it on the screen, but there's like a table type thing, you good? That shows what her parents would have been and like where all the DNA came from. So I'll pop that on the screen rather than like talking through it. There's also a section that says dogs like mine. So this is discover dogs who have a similar breed mix to Roxy. A higher score means the dogs have more of their breed mix in common. So there's one that has 90%, her name is Stella. There's also one that says, and at 89%, his name's Carla. And there's a heap of dog photos throughout, which is really cute because you see other people's dogs. None of them necessarily look like her, but still very cute. So there's a heap of other information that comes with it, but a lot of it's stuff I don't really understand. I'm gonna have to like actually figure it out and do a Google search when I'm trying to look at it. But yeah, we were really shocked that she is not even part Labrador. There's no Labrador in there whatsoever. She has 3 breeds, and I'm gonna have to change her Instagram bio. But I will leave a link down below to the Embark kit. They have a couple different varieties. There's one that just does the breed. We chose the one that's slightly more expensive that does the breed and the health check, but obviously you don't have to do the health check, you can just do the breed. They also do purebred testing as well, I believe. So I will leave a link down below that you can use to get to their website. But yeah, otherwise go follow her and her siblings on Instagram. Her siblings are cats, by the way. Go follow them on Instagram, and that was it for this really random video, and I'm literally wearing pajamas and sitting on the floor. And she's done with my shit. So I'm gonna give her a treat, and I will talk to you guys later.